What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitzburg Squad. I'm Wesley Healy, joined with Shane Smith. NFL Week 9 picks. Here we go. Hey,
Okay.
How'd we do last week, real quick?
11-4, 10-5.
That's solid.
Solid.
I'll take that.
We're getting on track.
That's got to be the best we've had this year.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right. See, I knew we'd start to figure it out.
Halfway through the year. It's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine,
we
guys.
said that jokingly, but now it's all seriousness. Okay, here we go. Thursday night, Eagles at the Texans.
Listen, I like Davis Mills, but he's not good. Texans aren't good. Eagles are on fire. We got to see that last week personally. Eagles make this an exciting Thursday night, one-sided. I'm going to go Eagles 38, Houston 13.
Yeah, Texans has home field advantage. Davis Mills. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going Eagles as well. I think it's a slaughter here. I think Eagles get the dub big time in this matchup. I think it's too much for Davis Mills to handle. You saw the defense last week against the Steelers. That defense is legit. Offense is creative and just gets it done. I'm going Eagles 35, Houston 17. Chargers at the Chargers at the Falcons.
Falcons,
the other bird.
The Chargers are coming off of a bye, so hopefully they're a little bit healthier. Falcons had a pretty solid come from behind. Well, they were ahead, but then it was a close division game win in overtime. There's not enough firepower on that offense for the Falcons. I think the Chargers are going to come out. I think they're going to get a little bit healthier here, and I think they're going to dominate the fashion. I'm going to go Chargers 31, Falcons 21.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers in this one. We always joke, but sort of serious about not picking against Herbert.
Right.
I like Herbert. I really like. I think is Mike Williams. When's he coming back?
Hopefully this week.
Okay, so
Him and maybe Keenan Allen.
Okay, so Mike Williams maybe getting back in the mix. I don't know. I just still like Herbert and the weapons that he has there. Eckler. Mariota hasn't looked bad, and that offense hasn't looked horrible, but I just like Chargers and Herbert in this matchup. So I'll take the Chargers 31 and Falcons 24. Dolphins at the Bears.
Dolphins came out firing. They looked pretty solid last week. I think against us it was more, Tua was just a little rusty. He's back in prime now. Playing the Bears, supposedly a good defense, but they've gotten rid of two of their studs on defense the last 2 weeks. Their defense is not going to be that good. They did get Chase, so maybe their offense produces a little bit more points, and Chase shows, that he deserved to stay with us. But I'm still going Miami in this one. They always seem to put up points. They're high-scoring, electric. I'm going to go Miami 30, Chicago 17.
Yeah, okay. Dolphins and Bears both made flash trades. Miami got Bradley Chubb. Bears got Chase Claypool. We'll see if they both get plugged in this week, and can make some splash plays. But yeah, I think Miami's they've still got a lot of creativity on offense. They've still got a lot of that speed and offensive firepower. Bears, like you said, losing those two big star players on their defense the past 2 weeks. It's not good for the Bears. So I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. I'm going to go Dolphins 34, Bears 17. Panthers at the Bengals.
Panthers, P.J. Walker definitely should be their quarterback the rest of the year. They seem to have more firepower with him. He seems to be able to lead them to wins. It's weird, but awesome for him. Cincinnati, they just had a horrible loss to the Browns, but Joey Burrow can't seem to beat the Browns. So I think that's more in the Browns, maybe losing Chase, but Bengals rebound here at home against Carolina. I'm going to go 27-13 Bengals.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to go Bengals as well. I think they had a bad loss against the Browns on Monday night. Panthers with P.J. Walker have looked a little bit better, but not great. And I think the Bengals do get back and get right in this game and get the W. I won't go anything too crazy. I'll go 26. Let's go 26-16 Bengals. Packers at the Lions.
Packers, there's a lot of issues with them currently. Defensive scheme is an issue. Their offense can't produce points. That's an issue. They have the talent. I just don't know what's going on there. Detroit, they got rid of probably their best key player for the future today, but their team seems to be able to score points. They're getting a little bit healthier. It's division. So you think Green Bay, right? I'm going with the Lions. I'm going to take Detroit. They just seem to be able to score more, and that Packers defense scares me a little bit. So I'm going to go Detroit here, 24, Packers 17.
I'm on the flip side. I'm going to take the Packers here. I actually like Packers defense in this matchup because Detroit, their offense has been good, but I like Packers defense more, and Detroit's defense hasn't been that great. And Packers offense has been struggling, but I think it's going to be enough, and it's a good it's a good matchup here, a mismatch here, at least for Aaron Rodgers to get hopefully back on track with the Packers here. So I'm going to take the Packers, not very confidently, because I think I said I wasn't wanting to pick them ever again this season, and definitely not confidently. I'll take them in this one, but I'll keep it close. I'm going to go 27-24 Packers. Raiders at the Jaguars.
Raiders looked bad last week. They got shut out. I'm not sure quite exactly what happened there. I'm going to blame that one on Derek Carr for sure. Jacksonville, on the other hand, they lost to the Broncos. Trevor Lawrence at times flashes brilliance, and then at times when he's in the red zone, he actually has the highest interceptions and the worst turnover margin in the red zone. He just cannot score in the red zone for some reason. I think the Raiders rebound this. They get back to running with Josh Jacobs. They get back to throwing it to Adams. And Jacksonville's struggles will maybe continue here. Raiders, I'm going to go 21, Jacksonville 17.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders as well. I think they get back on track in this matchup. They didn't score any points last week against the Saints. They get Jacobs going and get him rolling the ball, get some points on the board. And then, like you said, Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence is so hot and cold right now. I think that leads me to take the Raiders in this matchup. I'll keep it close, though. I'll go 24-17 Raiders. Colts at the Patriots.
Ellinger looked better for the Colts than Matt Ryan did. And they kept the game pretty close to the Commanders. Almost pulled off the upset there. I almost got that one right. I think they continue on that. I think Ellinger continues to get that spark. New England on the other side, when there was quarterback controversy, they start Mac Jones, and then they end up winning against the Jets. I don't know if that was the Jets having an off game and more on Zach Wilson or kudos to the Patriots. Patriots seem to be win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Well, to me, it's going to be a lose one, and I'm going to take probably the upset. I'm going to pick the Colts to win here, and maybe Jonathan Taylor breaks 100 for the first time all year. Low scoring, dirty down in the dirt game, 17-14.
Okay, I'm going to go Patriots in this one. I think Patriots schemed well against Zach Wilson last week, and I think they'll do the same against Ellinger in this matchup. I think it's too much for Ellinger to go against with Belichick's defense, so I'm going to take the Patriots in this matchup. Let's go Patriots 27 and Colts 10. Bills at the Jets.
Jets, Zach Wilson does not look like your quarterback. I apologize for that. On the other side, you got one of the hottest teams in football, Buffalo, who seemed a little slack last week, but I think they're going to turn on the Jets against their division opponent.
Turn on the Jets.
I expect, yeah, no pun intended. The Bills, I believe, are going to just absolutely annihilate this one. I'm going to go 38-10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take Bills in this one. They're the much more superior team in this one. Jets, I don't know what to think about, especially after last game, and it was against a division opponent. Here comes another division opponent and the better division opponent. I just don't know what to think about the Jets so far. Scrappy team, but I don't know how to hold them up against, especially a great team in the Bills. So give me the Bills 34, Jets 21. Vikings against the Commanders.
Vikings just got a solid tight end that's really going to help their offense. Their defense has played pretty well. Commanders look pretty solid with Heineke. I think he should be the starter for the rest of the year. I don't care how much you're paying Wentz. Heineke gives that team a spark and actually produces the ball around where it needs to go. I don't see stopping the Vikings this week, though. They got a good run attack, good pass attack, good defense. So Vikings probably keep it closer than it should, but I'm going to go 27-21.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vikings as well. Like exactly what Shane said. Good offense, good running game, good defense. Heineke brings that spark for Washington, but I don't think it's enough to get it done against a better team in the Vikings. Give me the Vikings in this one. I'll go 28 and Washington 20. Seahawks at the Cardinals.
All right, so Cardinals seemed to do pretty good last week. Hopkins definitely being back has definitely added that element that they needed. Their offense looks back on track. Seattle, Geno Smith has looked solid. Their run game's pretty good. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, they're all studs. It's all looking good. Seattle's defense surprisingly is decent. So it's kind of a coin flip to me, but I don't know. Something's just telling me to go with Geno in this one. So I'm going to go Seattle. They really haven't proven me wrong yet this year when I've picked them, and so I'm going to continue to go with them and Geno Smith here and their rookie running back Kenneth Walker III. We're going to go 35-31 Seattle.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. As Seahawks have not basically proven otherwise for me to pick against them, so I'm going to keep picking with them until they prove otherwise.
Yep.
Geno Smith has been playing great. Kenneth Walker has looked every bit of his hype, and they just have a somewhat solid defense to get it done, especially against the Cardinals, who have been kind of struggling recently. They look better with D-Hop, but I think they just still have been struggling. So I'm going to go Seahawks in this one too. Let's keep it close. Let's keep it close in this matchup. Let's go 34-31 Seahawks. Rams at the Bucks.
Both teams have not lived up to expectations this year. Who knows if Kupp's going to miss time with an ankle injury, but to me, it becomes that Brady and Tampa Bay have not looked well. Los Angeles and the Rams haven't either, but at least they have a defense to back them up to where Tampa Bay, I think, is dealing with just too many injuries. I'm going to go the Rams, but not in exciting fashion here, 24-21.
Yeah, I think I'm just barely getting the edging from the Rams in this one, too. I like the defense better than the Bucks. I think they have a better matchup against Brady than the Bucks defense does against Stafford. I'll keep it sort of lower scoring, close game. I'll go... I'll go Rams 21 and Tampa Bay 14. Titans at the Chiefs.
All right, Chiefs are coming off of a bye. Expect them to come out hot. Andy Reid doesn't lose out of a bye here. Tennessee had a gritty win. Derrick Henry, the king, came back 200-plus yards. He could really, if he keeps that momentum up, he could really overtake the number one rusher of the year. I could see this being a lower-scoring game because Titans are going to try to run the ball. But the Chiefs ultimately get this one done. I'm going to go 28-17, KC.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs as well. It's at KC. Their passing attack is hot. Derrick Henry got on a roll last week, and he could very well, like you said, keep that momentum going into this matchup. But I don't know. I think against Mahomes in the passing attack, I think I just got to stick with the Chiefs in this matchup. Let's go Chiefs 31, Titans 20. Last matchup, Monday night, Ravens at the Saints.
Andy Dalton versus a AFC North opponent. He's done it before. Sometimes the Saints look good, sometimes they look bad. They looked pretty good last week. Will they continue that? They're going to have to ride Kamara. That seems to be the way to touchdown city for them. Baltimore, they also look pretty good. They also have their ups and downs. They're leading our division for a reason. I don't know. It comes down to me that I trust Baltimore more, especially after acquiring Roquan, than I do the Saints. But we're going to keep it a lower, scrappier game, 27-21.
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore in this matchup. I trust the coaching. Trust the quarterback more. I definitely trust their defense more, though, in this matchup. Saints did look a little bit better last week, but it was against a kind of a poor Raiders defense.
Yep.
So I'm going to go Baltimore in this matchup. I think they do get it done. 28, and we'll go Saints 17. Teams on bye. We've got the Browns, the Cowboys, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, 49ers.
We can't be hurt this week, team.
We'll still lose. Don't worry.
We did. We lost Chase. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Chase. That's all the picks, man. So hopefully we continue our streak from last week.
Yes.
Just continually, maybe catching this thing.
Undefeated.
There we go. Only one of us can. All right. Well, thanks for everybody joining, listening in. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks.
Thank you.